So when did you first realize that the flooding was becoming an issue out here?
Well, actually, we got a call from our alarm company. My husband, we got a call saying our alarms were going off. So my husband, like typically on a storm night, will get in the car, drive down here and check things out. Typically we know that it's the lightning and thunder. But 3 minutes later into it, I get a call from my husband, almost in a panic, screaming, saying his cars were floating down in Old Town Palestine. His car was actually beginning to float too. So everything changed after that. So it went from just coming down as a typical stormy night to check the alarm to it was a disaster zone.
How long did it take for it to get completely flooded out here?
The folks at the Pot and Barrel, which is a great, this is a destination area. The pub across the street, they said it took like within 5 to 10 minutes. It got so they had customers. The folks over here had guests in their dance hall as well. So it took about 5 to 10 minutes. Everything started rising.
Did anybody have any problems getting out? Was there any rescues?
The employees across the street actually could not get the door open. First and foremost, they had to get their patrons out, but then they were trying to get the door open, so they tore down the door and they started swimming out the door. So,
oh my goodness.
You know, at the end of the day, the community comes together on events like this. It's about those lives. That's the most important thing. We can all replace this, and I know another family had lost grandchildren and a grandmother lost today. So.
Very, very, very unfortunate. It's great to see a community come together like this. I see a lot of people coming from around neighborhoods and stuff like that. Everybody kind of bands together to kind of help the community out, and it's a great thing to see.
And actually, this is the end. I mean, we'll be doing this again tomorrow, but this morning it was nonstop of everybody banding together from the community, from food to water to help to jumping in, and this was what East Texas and Palestine is all about.
That's great. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it was a busy Friday night, and I left about 30 minutes before it started flooding when one of my employees just called about some arbitrary thing, you know, and it was like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then I get another call and say, Chris, there's some water coming inside.
Actually inside.
Like, whoa. And so they sent me a picture of it, and then another picture, which was, it went from a little bit of water to, you know, ankle deep to knee deep, and we're talking minutes.
Inside the building here.
Inside the building, and then they're telling me, oh, we're knee deep now. I'm like, you guys need to get out. I should have told them earlier, but I didn't realize what was happening until it was that much, and then they couldn't get out. They could not open the doors.
The doors were, the water pressure was holding the door shut.
Pressure was holding the door shut, and they couldn't get out. And thankfully, you know, had a great crew. They knew just which door to try and to pull off the hinges. Basically, they had to pull the door off the hinges. And then I'm on the phone with them and I say, oh, we got a door open and we're going out. And this is one of my employees. She's on the phone with me, and she heads out the door, and I hear, oh, and then all of a sudden I hear glug, glug, glug. And the phone cut out. I'm like, whoa, what happened?
So you had to come down here and see what was going on.
Well, I couldn't because it's all flooded. And so I'm sitting there trying to call back, trying to find out what's going on. And 10 minutes later, I get a call. Okay, we've made it to higher ground. We're all right.
Thank God.
But that was a rough.
So this all conspired, or this all happened over a matter of how long?
It was a period of about half an hour.
So over a half an hour, it was from the bottom of this street right here, and it had already risen to 2, 3, 4 feet inside your building.
Yeah.
That is crazy, dude.
And you know, we were lucky. I didn't lose any employees. They got out safely, and people died in this. You know.
That's a sad thing.
There are people that died in this, and we're lucky. You know, this is just money right here. This is nothing.
This is all stuff that can be replaced.
Exactly. It's stuff that can be replaced. It's not. We're safe, and we had such a great outpouring from the community. We had all kinds of folks that used to work for me come in.
You can see everybody, the community just kind of banded together, and everybody came in and offered their assistance, and that's really great.
Beautiful. I had, you know, it was all the people that would have been here tonight. They were up here helping us clean up, and it was great. They're still out here now, and we're doing well. It's good. We got a lot of work done already, and just getting more work done. We got more work to do.
All right, man. Thank you. Thanks for your interview.